context, if you're not from the community, if you're not from Los Angeles, a little bit about the Palisades and its history with fires. The Pacific Palisades is located at the base of the Santa Monica Mountains, just north of Santa Monica and south of Topanga and Malibu. It's surrounded on one side by the Santa Monica mountain range, and in front you have the Pacific Ocean. It's a beautiful coastal community. It's kind of an anomaly in LA because it has a small town feel, and it's a family community. It's very close-knit. A lot of the people who've lived there have lived there for generations. It's kind of this beautiful hidden gem in LA. The Santa Monica mountain range spans 40 miles or 64 kilometers, about 500 square miles or 1,300 square kilometers. And the mountain range itself is made up of coastal chaparral, shrubs, oak forests, willows and cottonwoods in the streams. There's a reason people choose to live here. It has a Mediterranean climate. It's gorgeous. But at the same time, it does have a tendency to become very dry. And this past year has not been a lot of rain. There's been very little significant rainfall for many months. And that leaves that mountain range in a prime state for a massive fire. But first, a little bit of history of fires in the region. The biggest fire before this one was in 1978. It was called the Mandeville Canyon Fire. May 24th, 1978, the Mandeville Canyon Fire burned 20,000 acres and destroyed over 200 homes, making it one of the region's most destructive fires up until now. That fire was definitely burned into the memory of my grandmother. She talked about it a lot, and she was always worried about something like that happening again. Then in 2018, the Woolsey Fire burned around 96,000 acres. That was started by utility equipment failure, power lines near Simi Valley, and then spreading towards Malibu and parts of the Palisades, causing evacuations. In 2019, there was the Getty Fire, also caused by electrical lines and high winds. And in 2021, the Palisades Fire burnt around 1,200 acres in the Palisades Highland area, and that was caused by an arsonist. What I think is most important to understand is Santa Ana winds. The Santa Ana winds are a seasonal weather event. Most of the interior of California is dry desert. And so these winds, dry, warm, strong winds, come rushing across the Southwest, blow out towards the ocean. When there's not a fire, Santa Anas are great, especially if you're a surfer. But recently, the Santa Anas have been associated with fire events. Please donate to the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation. I will have a link in the description of this video. Click on it. This video is a fundraiser for the LAFD Foundation. We need to support our firefighters battling these fires all across Los Angeles. Please join me in making a donation.